To Rhyne Howard. You watch her play, so confident on the court, but the
Howard against the rookie. Goat couldn't get the roll. Billings showing off her handle, bringing it up the floor. I don't remember her doing that at UCLA. That's kind of awesome.
Players in guard position. And then you got McDonald coming off the bench. Those two have been a great tandem, but, you know, they really miss Wheeler. This is the first time that they've had to switch up their starting five.
Tanisha Wright said that she is a leader on the floor.
Communication has been a lot better.
4 blocks already for the Mercury. Howard, long ball on the way, is good. Taurasi gets 2 free throws to increase the Mercury lead to 5. Taurasi and Diggins Smith each with 8 points apiece. Erin McDonald kicks it out to Howard for 3. Howard now into double figures with 3. Taurasi off on the triple try, and here come the Dream. AD ahead to Howard. That was so Howard, a 75% free thrower, gets the first one.
Teams are going to scout a little harder and better and what her play, or where her spots are on the floor.
Howard had 12 points the first time against Phoenix. She's got 13 tonight. McDonald, seeing the shot clock winding down, goes around Petty. Great blow by. Corner kick to Howard is good. He's got 15. Under 3 minutes to go. Howard, triple, true. That's a long 2. No, Howard is there for the rebound.
Really not a good possession for them. I know that they're trying to get time off the clock, but when you got Howard
on the night, and she does. So Howard and Taurasi going blow for blow. Howard, triple try is good.
Westbrook can't find the bottom of the bucket. Rhyne Howard pulls up, long 2, gets it to go.
That's something else I don't think we talk about enough with Atlanta. To Dream, not letting it out on that possession, but how about the quick release in transition for the WNBA Rookie of the Month? Hello, Rhyne Howard.
Back in play with Erica Wheeler at the top of the key. Our officials, Billy Smith, Jenna Reening, and Angel Kent. Rookie of the Month, showing everybody just why she's just that. On the board, high arching shot. That's cash for the Atlanta Dream. Double figures in 3 of the last 5 games. The confidence that she's played with and understanding who she is in this league has been outstanding. And Rhyne Howard showing us who she is in this league as well.
Let the offensive player get behind her on that possession. But look at on the handoff. There's nothing Bridget Carlton can do.
So she'll start the set. Going against Kayla McBride. Dipsy doos in between her legs. A pull wagon. No, so pretty. Rhyne Howard with the deuce. Offense with the Atlanta Dream.
Can you take over a game, rookie? We see you taking over.
Coach trying to see what minutes she can get Rhyne Howard.
Nasty fadeaway off of one leg, and then the quick release. Doesn't matter that the defender's there. Ryan's getting a bucket.
See how the culture has been built. Sylvia saying, I want to stay here just one more year. She dishes that off to Rhyne Howard. Less than a minute to play here in the half. Westbrook ties the ball game at 45. Minnesota just kind of picking up where they left off. Rhyne Howard, a big bucket to regain the lead. Erica Wheeler working the baseline. Doesn't like the dish on the inside. Rhyne Howard torches the net once again. Right here, just a bailout bucket on the closeout. I mean, defense did the best they could in getting a hand up, and there's the arrow. Didn't like what she saw from the baseline. Rhyne Howard rims out. Tony Billings in the right place at the right time. Gets the ball back. Christy Wallace for 3. Gets it.
That took some of the energy out of this building. Well, that gave them a punch back.
And then Rhyne Howard clear the way. Rookie of the Month coming through with a bucket.
It has been a back-and-forth affair in this third quarter. Minnesota started. The Dream is finishing it. Rhyne Howard, defense to offense.
Atlanta led 40-25 with 4:24 left in that second quarter. The Lynx tried their push, and now Atlanta 5-point lead for the Dream. Looking to see if they can build on it here. Kayla McBride took some contact, slow to get up.
Ooh, knee to the thigh by Kia Vaughn.
Washington second in the league in points per game coming into tonight. The Dream, one of the better defensive teams in the league, as Howard makes the three.
That's a play that was ran in shoot-around earlier today. They ran that to perfection.
She says you can never have too many great players, and Skiffany's skill set speaks for itself. Back to you, Mike.
Next shot, Tiana, to Ryan Howard.
Percentages, or at least a chance to make that shot.
Erica Wheeler back in. She finds Howard. And it's Ryan time here in the first quarter. The Dream have the lead. But Howard is really starting to get hot now offensively.
And right there, the defensive players. And Mike, this is a game that could have gotten out of control early, but the competition level and the will and focus of the Dream to compete night in and night out as Howard puts up another three.
She hasn't missed yet. 2 minutes for Washington. Howard 5 for 5 from the floor after that.
And can't put the ball on the floor post because the guards are going to be there to take it away. And in this case, it was Ryan Howard.
Ryan time. How about that? She's got 17 and the Dream back in front. Quarter for Washington. Oh, Howard's perfect. 5 for 5 from the floor.
And look at the little smile, Mike, at the end. She puts it up over the number 3 pick and says,
6 lead changes here already in the first half. Howard with the step back. She still hasn't missed. This is special by Ryan Howard.
Out sleeping, and with a step back puts that one in.
Ryan Howard. Parker. Howard again with 8 to shoot. Finding Parker.
And Tanisha Wright is saying, hey, she might have gotten pushed, but right here, Cheyenne Parker does a good job taking advantage, puts the Dream up by 1. An air ball, that should be an assist. Cheyenne Parker right there, right place at right time.
And here's a steal by Howard and a fast break opportunity. Rhyme time for 21 points. Well, that means someone has to be open, right?
Exactly. So, like you mentioned, Mike, where's that secondary scoring option for Atlanta going to come from? The Cheyenne Parker puts up a 3 and nails it. Right here, they take Ryan Howard away. They get her to bring the ball in, and Shakira Austin.
And the rebound pulled in by Nia Coffey. Washington now just 3 of 17 on their threes tonight. Howard the other way. 3-pointer for Coffey. Yes!
Tell you how good Christy Wallace was at Baylor. She left Baylor one of 3 players with 500 assists, and Atlanta coming out shooting.
But one of them, we've got to keep people in front of us.
Right.
Guard one-on-one basketball. Don't go for pump fakes. Don't reach. You got to stay down. Now, Coffey, she didn't need a dribble. Yes, our thoughts and prayers are with everyone impacted in that situation.
How about the rejection by Howard, her first WNBA block? Isabel Harrison inside, no. It's going to be a shot clock violation. We've got to play our style and show some toughness, and so far they've done just that. Wheeler looking to dump it down inside. Shot outside, buried. Marina Mabry also checks in. Mariah Jefferson, you look at this Dallas roster, all 12 of their players can score. Awak Kawir also in. And again another 3 by Howard.
Ty Harris, Arike can play at that position. And then obviously Veronica Burton, who we haven't seen yet.
Mabry tried to force it on the inside. Breakaway, easy 2 by Wheeler.
Watch the Atlanta defense. They're working really hard to deny some handoffs and extend where those wing catches happen, force them off their spots, and force Dallas to play further away from the rim.
Watch this. That's called athleticism.
That's another way she's impacting the game right now. Wow. Ryan Howard.
You appreciate it watching on TV. You would appreciate it even more, especially Atlanta fans, if you get there for that opening night. A lot of great things planned for opening night. This is going to be a good team. Howard knocks down the 3, her 3rd of the ball game. I don't want to use the term struggling, but she hasn't shot the ball the way we thought she would this year.
Arike's a rhythm player and definitely a downhill player. And she just hasn't found that rhythm yet.
Parker runs the floor, quickly up ahead to Arike, to Thornton. Strong move on the rookie and goes down hard again. Howard with a rejection.
This game that I've seen in a long time. But again, that's the impact and the potential of Ryan Howard.
Gray got it. Final 3 minutes upcoming. Wings down by 11. Dallas 0 for 13 in this quarter, and it may go bigger than that. Her shots last year were threes. And the lead is 13. Gray, no. Great job, Howard. Got a piece
well.
of
Kick
it.
out Vivian's corner three. Victoria Vivian to knock down 3 3-pointers, and Atlanta's Ryan Howard gets in behind the defense.
Just going back to that last play there, D-Rock, after having knocked down a couple of threes in the game against New York, I was hoping she would knock that three down then. As we see, Ryan Howard is not going to hesitate on her. I'm sure that that number will increase as the season goes on. She'll do extra work, just knowing the work ethic by Smith, as we see Howard with that nice soft touch off the back of the rim.
And here's McDonald, who wins the battle.
Middle penetration to draw the defense, getting her teammate a wide open look.
Swing it to Howard, an open three, and she drills it from the corner. A lot of depth off their bench. They're trying to put it to use. Right now it's been Howard with Smith on her this time. We've seen a little bit of this. Number 1 versus number 2. Shot clock down to 5. Howard calling for a screen. Is it going to come in time? Howard will just have to pull up. Oh, and Howard, a cold-blooded three. Mitchell whips it back to Smith. Smith will drive it, bouncing for Egbo. Howard, aren't we? It feels like it's been
out,
a minute.
I think, yeah.
Oh, it is out.
Yes.
Give it go. Parker with the left-handed finish. Oh, Parker, that strong touch around the rim.
Well, Kelsey Mitchell had given Erin McDonald some space because of her speed, but we see the turnover now as Ryan Howard with the tough finish.
Here is the matchup we've been waiting for. Howard got by Smith. Howard flips it up and give Ryan Howard 29.
Her time as a player in this league is what she believes in. It's what she hangs her hat on. Wallace dishes it off to Ryan. Howard gets the bucket to go from the baseline. Sykes pulls up. That one's well short. Full court. Christy Wallace makes him pay with the two. Not surprised that Wallace is the first player back down the court. Brittany Sykes. Brittany Sykes right away dials it up. Nothing there. And Ryan Howard pushing the pace. We've seen a lot of that from Atlanta. Dials it up right away. And another nice mid-range pull-up. You mean Raquana the microwave? Oh, yeah, actually. Yeah. We called her Bebe when she was at Miami. She just lit it up. But Ryan Howard said, okay, it's time to get heated up. And Canada's been aggressive about finding her offense. Howard in the sold-out arena, showing everybody why she's that #1 overall draft pick for Atlanta. Now it's become a three-point contest. Ryan can't get that one to go. About to go crazy if that went down, period. Kennedy Carter going right at Ryan Howard, rejected. She had 4 blocks in the first game. It's been a rough evening so far for Kennedy Carter. Tried to use her body. They didn't have enough players that could take their defender off the dribble and get it to the paint. They've got Carter now. They've got Jordan Canada that can do it at will. And Atlanta has Ryan Howard. Ryan Howard fits Atlanta so well. Ball movement. And you know what? At 5'9", Brittany Sykes is a great defender. Different players being able to step up. Megan Walker off the bench with 11. And that's 21 bench points for Atlanta, only 7. You can just feel a different sense of pride and intentionality in how this team plays and how they show up. Ryan Howard from the top of the key gets it to go. Ryan Howard. Work. We already mentioned the duo of Brianna Stewart and Jewel Lloyd. They lead the league in drawing fouls. Atlanta starts off with the ball. Ryan Howard starts off with the bucket. Big 3 to start the game off. And Atlanta offensively, as they have the ball at the top of the key. 6 for 7 from the field. Make it 7 for 8 as Ryan Howard playing with a little bit of swag. Kia Vaughn and Naz Hillman are at the scores table to check in at the next dead ball. Ryan Howard, my goodness. Back-to-back buckets for her. I think it's both of us. I think the pace is great at this point. And when you're asking why, we mentioned the people that are available. Ryan Howard being one of them. Coach Wright mentioned. The backdoor, beautiful delivery. Ryan Howard rolls it in. And Jewel Lloyd not wanting to pick up that foul. Stewart air mills that one.
Biggest difference has been from the free throw line for Seattle. Ryan Howard, a much-needed bucket here in the third quarter. That started with the defense by Naz Hill. Pulled down from the field the first quarter. They had shot 76% from the field. Since then, 26%. Ryan Howard.
Here's Wheeler with it. Shot out of the corner, knocking it down. Wheeler bouncing it to Howard. Jewell now trying to stay in front. Good move by Howard. The fadeaway is up and in. Marvelous screen thus far today. She is really working hard, but that pass got by her a little bit.
Doubled her scoring average in a Seattle uniform.
Yeah, they might want to get out on that because she has had a lot of time. Get in the mix from behind the arc and can't do it. Howard right into step and one. That is the Rookie of the Year, very likely there with a great drive. She was obviously public enemy #1 in that Atlanta Dream locker room. And snapping it home right away is Ryan Howard to make it a 5-point game. 16 points per game. This has been a Seattle-dominated series over the last few years, but Atlanta got the win on the third. Skip pass, Howard 3 on the way. She knew that was down. She started retreating as soon as she flipped it up. Wheeler on the push. No touches by Brianna or Tina Charles on that possession, and Seattle pays for it.
But net from Stewart out of the timeout.
Here's Howard with it. Coming around Jewell Loyd. She's got a good look at an 18-footer and snaps it home. She is so good at this.
She is the best in the business. Howard with the answer.
This is the game we're going to remember of the 2022 Tina Charles era. Not that she's not going to have another great game, but it's going to be tough to get 27 and 15. That one's off the mark on the tip.
Their offense then seems to be able to go to work. Yeah, they are a different looking team when the defense ignites things, and a second chance opportunity, and Ryan Howard makes them pay. Wheeler dishes it out, and that one straight through. The double team. Finally getting the kick out. There's Howard, and that quick release, Carolyn. She's 3 for 3, and a timeout for Becky Hammon. High to low, tipped by Wilson. Back into Hillman. Oh, perfectly dropped with the clock down to 1. In and out, everything but dropping. Really expanding her game. Howard, no hesitation, right through. She has one of the quickest releases in the WNBA in this one so far.
And look, because the Aces around the perimeter, they turn the ball over. They're not making shots. They go zone and turn the ball over again.
She and Jackie Young, the leaders so far for the Aces, with a minute left in the first half. Howard up above Raquana Williams, the length paying off on that one. Second chance after getting some points. Clock winding down and trying to drive it in. A shot clock violation, and you can thank A'ja Wilson for getting a piece of that one. They're going to play on. Aces need a big defensive play here. Howard, no hesitation.
Green Street is right here in Atlanta over the Fever. Atlanta on a 4-game losing streak. That's one way to get started. Ryan Howard out of the game.
And Tiffany, the other thing that happened with Hayes out is Ryan had to deal with all the defensive pressure on her own.
Pressure? What pressure is Ryan Howard? Ryan Howard sets, launches, and you know the rest. Big play by the Rook. Pulls up, gets it! Close to walking away with the double-double as well, as she has 8 rebounds. Pull it, pop! Christy Wallace to Vaughn, but couldn't quite get over the taller defender.
7 turnovers by the Dream, but they get it back. And here comes Howard.
Ryan Howard giving Dallas a little taste of their own medicine.
9 points off of turnovers for the Dream. That's really hurt them, but look at that. Again. That's 10. And the Dream get it right back.
I mean, didn't we just speak that up, Carl? Both these teams do the same things when they play the passing lanes, get steals, and create offense. Ryan Howard knocking down the three. A 1-point lead. Her last 2 shots knocked down this 3 a second ago. And I looked up, and that ball was coming my way. Light flashed before my eyes.
Here's Cheyenne Parker. Howard for 3. Yes! Another one for Ryan Howard. And Dallas wants a timeout.
And then comes back down, gets the pass from Cheyenne Parker. Knocks out another one, nothing but net. Takes the lead for Atlanta, 7:54 left in the third.
Dallas now on a 10-2 run after Ryan Howard hit those early 3-pointers to start the third quarter. But
at 6'5", thrusted into the starting lineup after the departure of Liz Cambage.
Ryan Howard with a quick start, gets the tray. We'll also see Lexi Brown. Ryan Howard from the same spot, same result. Step of the way.
And this is a great offensive set on the last 3 by Ryan Howard because the offense ran around her. There was ball movement, there was pennant for LA with Walker and Nneka Ogwumike in the post.
Ryan Howard dipsy-doos into another 2. 8 quick points for Ryan Howard.
You want to see a sense of urgency at this time of year. Atlanta knows what's...
So less than 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. You've seen runs by both teams. Maya Caldwell, who's in her 2nd day. How about Ryan Howard? She gets you 6 points in less than 30 seconds.
It's almost like a G League situation, right? Except for those players are kind of just sitting at home and don't know.
Another steal for Ryan Howard. And another deuce.
Regular season comes to a close. Great read. And that's not a great pass across the floor. And Howard able to steal it and get to the rim. And again, I always go back to her size. She's...
And whatever adjustments they made at the half, they are fine-tuning it. But how about Ryan Howard with the kiss to the sky? That's her first bucket. How about Maya Caldwell, as you mentioned, just her performance. A nice action towards the rim for Ryan Howard. Too much in Naz Hillman. How about the rookies?
Good collapse and help on Sykes.
And Ari McDonald was able to have 4 games with only 1 turnover. How about Ryan Howard?
Tight handle on this too. Turns the corner here, really nice. Gets low on the dribble, which is
so far 3 offensive rebounds, 2 points. And there's Howard with her 2nd made basket of the game.
And already quickly seeing a lot more aggression on the offensive boards by the Lynx.
The 4th offensive rebound, the second chance point. Makes the drive. Ryan Howard kicks it out. And Howard hits another. And Hillman finds a cutting Ryan Howard, left-handed for the finish. Injured, one of the 5 players injured. Right ankle injury for Hayes. Right out of the time.